Woo, 1001, 1002. Oh, sorry. All right, welcome back, everybody. We have our good friend Haley Sparks here with us from Sparks Transform Nutrition. And we're hustling and bustling this morning, so you're going to show us some things. What you got in store for us?
Okay, I'm excited to show you guys just a couple of my favorite arm exercises. These can be kind of building on last week. This can be a superset, so you get the most out of your time, and you're really just kind of getting a short and quick burn, okay? Right. So I'm gonna show you the dumbbell row. This can be modified in so many different ways, starting with the amount of weight that you have, right? For our purposes, we're using a 20. You can use a 10, 20, whatever is to your ability. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start leaning with our chest at a 90 degree. Okay, you're going to think about pulling with this back muscle here, all right? And not with the bicep here. Okay, so this is the dumbbell row. You can make this harder. Like for a shell over here, he's gonna go a little bit slower.
Like that?
Exactly.
Okay, Ribs.
Right? Or for Aaron, or for anybody, depending on your workout, you can even pick this pace up.
Aaron, you want to try?
Yeah, we'll do
Booyah.
the modified version because let's just say these are 20s. I'd probably do it with the 10.
You want to try?
Yeah.
But I'm going to safely give it a shot. And
Let's
you
do
start
it.
just kind of like, is this the angle you're looking for, a little bent?
Yep, and we're gonna try to keep that back flat here.
Okay, the back flat.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
See, and I can do that. And these are 20s. I'd
There we
probably
go.
do it with the 10, but I definitely think that one is very doable.
Yes.
For sure.
And you can progress in weight, go down in weight, and make this a harder or more modifiable exercise as well.
In your training program, you said you're very good about seeing people's bodies, their minds,
Yes.
and figuring out exactly what needs to be done for their lifestyle, right?
Right, and I have a fitness director that works with me as well, and we really just meet the client athlete where they're at and then progress from there. So no matter what stage you're at in your athletic or mobility career, we can progress from there.
Okay, and so these are good starting exercises, right? Like if you want to go in the gym and do these, it's not going to break your back as long as you have someone there maybe making sure everything's working properly.
Yeah, and film it, film it and then look at yourself as well to see like what you could improve on, or maybe, ooh, that doesn't look right, know?
And real quick, talk about form and how important form is.
Yes.
Because a lot of times we see people and they're trying to like push heavy weight or trying to ego lift.
Yes, I was like, what is that called?
Yeah. They're trying to ego lift. But talk about how important form is, not only for preventing injury, but for progression.
You will only progress with good form and mobility, flexibility. We kind of underestimate, foam rolling and stretching, but you have to do that in order to perform your best, get stronger, and progress in the gym. So it's essential to focus on, mobility, form, things like that.
Okay.
Like I said, film yourself, see what you can do better and what looks a little bit off, and then check it out on YouTube or send it to somebody.
Like you.
Yeah, exactly. Send it to me.
Okay.
So we're twinning, so that's,
I love it.
It's all good, man. You gotta start somewhere. All right, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Haley. Maria's gonna do some weather stuff. Haley's gonna show us one other exercise, and then we'll talk a little bit about nutrition when we come back. All right, there we go. Sneeze of a forecast. No. All right, so we're back with Haley Sparks, and we got two things we're gonna do. You're gonna show us another exercise, and then Aaron wants to know a little bit about smoothies. So I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing, because y'all getting on the floor on this one. I can't do that.
Okay.
But because it is,
Yes.
pop my collar. But yeah, do your thing.
All right, so building on that last exercise, guys, we have the dumbbell row, and we're gonna superset it with a plank, okay?
Okay.
So let's do 2 dumbbell rows at our modified or lighter weight here,
1.
okay?
Okay.
And then you're going to superset that with 30 seconds on the ground.
Okay, I'll do, and you said these are like advanced, and this is more maybe a little
This is a little modified, yeah.
Okay.
So take it here if you need to, or drop it down if you want a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
And you're gonna hold that bad boy for, 30 seconds, and you could even repeat this sequence 6 times and give yourself a really good burn and quick workout.
Yes, I've only done one of those, and I can already feel the burn. So
Yes.
Now, real quick, you were talking the one where you're on your hands?
Yes.
That's for like a beginner, right?
Yeah, that's a little bit more modified, and you could even take that up on a platform in front of you and just step it back a little bit for those that are maybe a little bit more challenged in mobility, or getting on the floor is a little bit harder. here,
Right.
you know, take it up to the wall and even do it against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so I was very curious. We're going to go into nutrition now. I want to talk about smoothies because I've always been wanting to be one of those persons that can wake up in the morning, make a smoothie, and just go.
Yeah.
Are you a
I've
smoothie
never-
person, Aaron? You love smoothies?
I love smoothies, but it's just, what would you say start with ingredients wise? Like, what's a go-to
Yeah.
basic ingredient, really quick, out the door in a couple minutes kind of thing?
That's actually a really good question because I have like a foundation way to build a smoothie that's balanced. Okay, so remember 4 things. You're going to need a vegetable in there, right? So for your smoothies, guys, the one that you really want to try to aim for is probably spinach because you can't really taste it, okay?
Okay.
Adding a fruit in there, all right, a handful of fruit. You're going to add a tablespoon of fat, so like peanut butter, okay? And then
I
maybe
can
a
do
scoop
that.
of protein powder as well.
Okay.
So proteins, fats, and carbs, and stick it all in with a little bit of spinach, and that's a good foundational smoothie.
Awesome.
Now, real
Yeah.
quick, when it comes to fruit, is fresh fruit or frozen fruit better?
That's
Honestly,
a good question.
Yeah, it really is. And honestly, either one is fine, but fresh produce and just like your whole foods, like the fresh fruits and vegetables, is actually the way to go over the processed stuff. So
Okay.
anything that you can get fresh is going to be preferred, but having the frozen staples is going to be what keeps you on track when you're super busy or on vacation and need to come back and you haven't been to the store yet.
Ah,
Yeah,
sounds
that,
good.
Yeah.
that was what I was really interested in. Do you suggest breakfast, lunch, or dinner having the smoothie? What's the best time for the
good
smoothie?
question, good
If you only want to have one a day kind of thing.
Any time of day, honestly. Yep. Obviously, the sugar is going to be a little bit different in the afternoon, which is totally fine if you're still active. But, you know, if you want a smoothie for dinner as well, because it's just been a long day and you want something quick, have at it, you know? So it's totally okay.
Okay, and more water, does that kind of cut out sugar or not really?
Hey, yes, good way to
okay.
balance the sugar.
Go ahead.
Always add some water.
You're fine. You're fine. Real quick, we gotta wrap. But tell people where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Sparks Transform Nutrition, or Metal and Miles 22 for the personal account, and basically any and all social platforms. So, would love to talk to you. Hit me up there.
There you go, Haley Sparks, Aaron Roses, the Incredible Hulk. Thank you.
Lindsay Arms.
Coming up.